Hey guys, Mick Caulfield here again for another tips and tricks video. Today Bill's asked me to pick out 5 lures based on Yellowbelly at Eildon. So we'll go over why we use and what we use. I'm going to keep it fairly short hopefully and not too long. First off is the big girl. That's the Jackal Dozer. Really good for your deeper water situation. We use it, obviously rig it with singles. We'll go into singles in another video and how we rig them. But basically you want to be sitting in 8 metres of water and casting into 4 metres on a slow double hop. Is probably the best presentation for that one. Second in the lineup is another vibe. This one's the Ballista. That's my favourite collar. I'd normally run that with singles as well. That's a really good lure. If you can see that, has a flash in it. It's a flashing LED. Really good around the delatite arm of Eildon, and any dirty water situation, quite a good thing. Third is the Jackal Mask vibe. It's only 70mm. Again, crack a little lure. You use that on a retrieve, on a high stick retrieve, let it sink to the bottom and just really shake that rod tip. You know, you don't have to put much work into the rod to get that shaking. You look at that there. So really tiny little rod tip movements, and it really fires the yellows up. Fourth is a must-have, ZX40. 2 collars I like, is this collar and the black one. Again, stingers come standard, 40mm. This is a really good silent presentation. Again, you know, that 3 metre mark, the rocky points at Eildon, when you find them schooled up, that's a gun lure. And fifth, most people know about black rubs. On a 1/4 jig head, I rig mine with stingers on the back. That probably accounts for more yellows than any other lure. Probably gets thrown the most, but yeah, this is a black rub by Rick's. It's got a yabby scent in it. Really good lure. You just can't go with one type of setup, but you need to have a few varieties for different parts of the lake. So obviously the deeper parts, you're going to concentrate on these ones, and then the shallower stuff. But this is a really good lure for what they call black grub and rolling up and down the trees. So it's a matter of finding them on your sounder, dropping them down to the bottom, and a slow retrieve, slow roll with a couple of little vibrations in it. It generally gets them fired up. But if you can find them on the sounder, a black grub generally will get them to bite. Occasionally you'll have to swap it out for something like this, but generally the black grub straight up and down the timber when they're on the timber. This time of the year, we're heading into spring. Well, we're in spring, but when the fish move onto the banks and points, this becomes less of a lure that we use. And as they school up and get into their breeding program, these and these. So yeah, the schooling fish, once they start pairing up and that, it's not that uncommon to catch a yellow and see 3 or 4 behind it. But generally, they're closer on the edge, and it's a really good time to fish. And as we come out of COVID now, I think it's probably going to be a really good time to target these fish at Eildon. Bill did say to me, and I'm probably going to get in trouble, but we're only allowed to have 5 lures, but this is a little bit of a secret weapon of mine. So this is our 5 lure reveal, but we're going to call it 6. This is a cranker crab. It's generally known as brim or a saltwater. This is the larger cranker crab. I'll hold him up there. These claws float. Same thing again, chuck it up on the points and the banks, and all you need to do is a rod tip movement of like this, and those claws dance like that, and the yellows love them. Not many people fish them. Sometimes you got to look for a different lure, so that's probably my number one. When it's a tough bite, I seem to always get a fish, and it generally is the bigger fish too, so I seem to get bigger fish and a tough bite. That seems to produce the goods for me. So hopefully that inspires you to go chase the yellows this season. Next video I'll be doing a bit of rigging on this sort of stuff, but yeah, hopefully that helps you out guys, and cheers for watching.
It's Bill Klassen here from The Fishing Show, and if you like this instructional video and want to learn more, it's simple. Go to fishingshowtv.com.au and see a whole host of additional videos.